Infinite Warfare is easily one of Call of Duty's most hated entries in the franchise. Maybe because it was released alongside Modern Warfare Remastered, or people really just hated the game. I definitely wasn't one of those people and quite enjoyed it. So why not put it to the test to see if nostalgia is the only reason I still love this game, by getting not only the platinum, but the 100%. Spoiler alert, it quite literally sent me to hell. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into it. First things first, you'll be surprised to know the multiplayer trophies consist of only one, which is win 5 games in multiplayer. Sounds easy, right? But obviously, like every game released this year, it's bugged. There is a workaround though. Shout out to Nathan69 Drake, who is still running boosting sessions for this game. For some reason, the only way you can pop this trophy is on the Asian servers, and on top of that, it somehow pops by Nathan Drake winning a gun game match. Very weird glitch, but we let Nathan win and we got our first trophy. Oh, I actually got it! Million! Just like that, the multiplayer is out the way. Now it was time to move on to zombies, and trust me, with the DLC there is a lot to cover here. Starting off with Zombies in Spaceland, which is the first zombies map and the only one in the main game trophy list. But first things first, I think it's important to meet the team joining me on this zombie journey. First of all, you have me of course, the one here for the ride and the content. Then you have NUTTYCARAMEL, the backbone of the team, carrying through the steps, and we also have Spoof, we'll call him the zombie trainer. First things first though, it felt good to be back in Spaceland, so I decided to test if I still had my arcade skills from many years ago. Oh my god, I'm not missing! Oh my god! In the end, it actually made a lot of sense for us to mess around in the arcade, because once we played all of the arcade games and even took a trip on a roller coaster, we got our first Zombies in Spaceland trophy. Yeah. Oh wait, trophy, insert coin. Play every arcade game. Oh. Now it's time for a classic Zombies trophy for Pack-a-Punching a weapon. In this case, it wasn't actually difficult to unlock the Pack-a-Punch, you just had to activate 4 different portals, but the hard part was actually fighting the others in the lobby to Pack-a-Punch first. Come on, come on. Let's go! Get packed! In this game, we were just getting familiar with each of the steps we had to do before we did the actual Easter egg run, which is the hardest trophy for this map. But one of the steps is building the wonder weapons, which consisted of doing tasks such as filling up UFOs with zombie souls, and it's safe to say some of us had a worse time than others.
Dude, this UFO sucks nuts, man.
So whilst Nutty was enjoying himself, I managed to finish my wonder weapon and pop the next trophy. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, rock on. Here we're still in our first game attempting the Easter egg. We were also on the last step before the boss fight. We essentially just had to play Simon Says with the UFO above us, whilst infinite zombies spawned. We had to input colours quickly and also in the right order. However, every time we failed, they spawned in a brute, which is a typical mini-boss. But it turns out it worked in our favour for now, as it got us one of the more annoying trophies. Oh wait, the bigger they are. Nice. Defeat 5 brutes in a game. As you could imagine, we failed that attempt, so we hopped straight into another game to find the teddy bears for the hidden song trophy. I won't pretend I did anything here, I just followed Nutty around as he found them, but he did let me shoot the last one for the clip. Aww, he fits right in. Oh, wait, oh yeah! After listening to the hidden song, we managed to continue to the actual Easter egg boss fight. This is one of the harder zombies boss fights because of the number of aliens depend on how many players there are in the game. Since there was 3 of us, it meant we had to take down all 3 aliens, and as you can imagine, if anyone goes down, it leads to moments like these. Yeah, I had all 3 aliens on me. So each alien has a collar on its neck which indicates how much health they have. To kill each alien, you basically want to do enough damage so they get stunned on the floor, and you can run up to them and hit their backpack. You want to repeat this a total of 3 times, except the 3rd time, instead of hitting their backpack, they straight die. And as you can tell, I was so happy to see at least 1 flop. Wait, one's dead, one's dead, one's dead! One's shot! Let's go, come on, come on! And after slowly picking away at the other 2 aliens, we finally took down all 3. And it's safe to say we were so happy to be done with the first boss fight of the video. He's dead! Wait, he's dead! We did it! Oh my god, please! After the excitement of taking down all the aliens, we forgot there was one last step. It was really easy, we just needed to go back to Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch our wonder weapons. And then we just had to shoot some blue lights, which caused the UFO to crash and make a huge explosion. But it meant we completed our first of many Easter eggs. Or an explosion. Sulky, we did it. Oh, Finally.
Fucking did
Woo!
it.
Even though the Easter egg was done, we still had a few trophies to go. First of which, we needed to complete the sticker book. This is essentially all the items needed for the Easter egg and all the wonder weapons. As we already did the Easter egg and had 3 of the 4 wonder weapons, we simply just needed to create the last one, and since there was 3 of us working on it, it was quite quick to complete. So we get this big box. Sticker collector. Right, there's the sticker pack. As you heard me say to the flying orb, the final trophy we could get in this game was to pick up the exquisite core. These cores are the different elements that dropped from the UFOs as you saw earlier, and since we had to make all 4 of the wonder weapons for the sticker book, we already had all the cores ready to go. All we needed to do was find it and pick it up. Give me the last trophy. Batteries not included. Create an exquisite core. Also, fun little Easter egg trophy for you. Once you beat the Easter egg, the game allows you to input a code in the main menu, allowing you to go into the game as the Hoff himself, as you can see from the symbol at the bottom of your screen. So, on to the final trophy in Zombies in Spaceland. As you can see, we jumped in time as I now have 41 trophies, 25,000 points and every perk in the game. We'll get onto this later. The reason we came back to Zombies in Spaceland is because when we read the trophy description for this obvious trophy, we all thought it meant we would have to play 30 different games of zombies, which is why we planned to do it solo. As you'll find out here, this is not the case, and I definitely was not happy about it. Oh, I got it! Brain dead, play 30 games and get to scene 10 or higher. Now, whoever made this trophy description, yeah, sort it out, because that play 30 games, I thought it was play 30 games, get scene 10, but no, it's 30 arcade games. Spaceland's done. And now it's time to move on to the first DLC pack, Rave in the Redwoods. Yep, this map is exactly how it sounds. There's a rave in the woods. And if that didn't say you on the map already, it even has zip lines. Whee!
Let's go.
Land on my face. As you can tell, because I'm a different character now, the first game didn't end so well. Anyway, in the next game we managed to get a trophy we've seen before. Wait, we should get a trophy for this, right? Like, yeah! Pump it up. You gotta pump it up. Just like Zombies in Spaceland, this map has its own wonder weapons. These are crossbows which are not difficult to get an upgrade, but I was fortunate enough to be landed with the Acid Rain upgrade. And whilst on a rescue mission to save a downed spoof for the 100th time in 2 days, I got the next trophy. Whoa, Stickum? Trophy? Earn 100 kills with an upgraded crossbow. Yep. In this map, as you'd expect, there is a special mode you can enter called Rave Mode, which is basically a god-awful trip, because the boss enemy, which is the Slasher, will only come for you in Rave Mode. But when in the boss fight, you are in a constant Rave Mode until the end. So we managed to get a trophy for staying in Rave Vision for 5 minutes in a singular trip. Oh, there you go. As you could see in the last clip, we were in the boss fight. The fight itself actually wasn't too bad, but the boss tanked so much damage, it got so repetitive very quickly. Even with the upgraded bows, it felt like we were doing absolutely 0 damage at times. God, it's like a firework display on this man's back right now. Thankfully, after spending God knows how long spraying bullets into the boss and standing around for a few minutes after, the cutscene played and the Easter egg trophy was ours. Yes! Locksmith! Funnily enough, I mentioned ziplines earlier. What I didn't notice, there was actually a trophy for riding every zipline on the map. So I quickly did that whilst we were working on some other trophies. Yep. There it is. They were all just in the spawn room. And just like in Zombies in Spaceland, we yet again had to find the hidden song. Except this time, we were shooting orbs, not teddy bears. Did I shoot it? Bang! Rave on. That is the hidden song. A fun little side trophy in Rave in the Redwoods. I mentioned the Slasher earlier, and he uses a chainsaw as his main weapon. But if you beat the Easter egg, you can actually pick up his chainsaw in the basement. And then there is a trophy for killing him with his own weapon. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, wait, he did die. He killed me, but I got him. And just like becoming the Hoff in Spaceland, you can input a cheat code in the main menu of Rave in the Redwoods to become Kevin Smith and get a trophy. Good cheat code. There you go, Super Slacker. As you're in the woods, it makes complete sense to have different camps. These camps have challenges which reward you with special types of grenades and camp badges. All I had left was to get a few distance kills, and this gave me the final camp badge and the next trophy. Right, Last one.
Where's
Boom. Top camper. So in Rave of the Redwoods, again, just like zombies in Spaceland, we had to complete the sticker book. Except this was now a scrapbook. Yay. What we also didn't realise was we needed to do the Easter egg in order to complete it. So we did the whole Easter egg again and doing pointless challenges like finding a shovel to dig up a weapon charm. We got the final trophy in the first DLC and now it's time to move on.
Stop it.
Oh wait, we got it! Scrapbooking! Yes! So we're on to the next DLC. If you couldn't tell by now, because 3 of us were playing together, I decided to just get all the zombies done and then backtrack to the main game. Anyway, we're on to Shaolin Shuffle. This is where the maps start to get slightly annoying, but one interesting thing about this map is they have different abilities you can activate through Kung Fu. Although, Nutty very quickly found out they do not make you invincible.
I'm taking Tiger style.
You look like a knob, mate.
Oh shit.
Anyway, the first Shaolin Shuffle trophy we got was actually for completing one of the Easter egg steps. I'm not going to pretend I did a whole lot here. Nutty was definitely the carry for this map's Easter egg. Was definitely one of the more confusing ones. Oh, what? This is where things start to get a little bit interesting. As you're about to see, in the top right, we are on round 31. Now, this is definitely way too high to be on an Easter egg run, which leads to us all dying whilst attempting one of the steps. Or so I thought. Huh?
What happened?
My game froze. What the hell? What the hell? What? Okay, so as you just saw, I was reviving Nutty as my game froze. But at the end, Nutty seemed to get up and run off. So we just presumed he was revived and that was it. Until we came back and he noticed something slightly different about his game.
The zombies don't know. The zombies don't chase after me.
And just like that, our game was glitched and Nutty had complete God mode. We weren't complaining because this made the rest of the Easter egg fairly straightforward. Me and Spoof died quite a few times in the boss fight, but well, as Nutty couldn't die, we managed to get through it and pop this map's equivalent to the other map's sticker book and scrapbook, which is the newspaper clippings. Yes! Oh, Soul Brother, collect all the newspaper clippings. Oh, that wasn't the Easter egg one. And of course, because we did beat the Easter egg, we got the trophy for it when the cutscene ended. There you go. Pest control. Just like in Rave in the Redwoods, for beating the Easter egg in Shaolin Shuffle, you now have the ability to go and pack-a-punch the katana. Now, since we were on wave 34, me and Spoof died a lot in the boss fight. At this point, it was just a fight for survival to pack-a-punch the damn thing. Boom. Sliced and diced. Pack-a-punch the final weapon. So, would you be shocked to know we needed to type a special code to play as a special character for this map? Probably not. However, it is slightly different this time around. Not only do you have to do the Easter egg to unlock her, but you need to type in the code and beat the Easter egg again to defeat the boss as the special guest. Boom! We did it! Come on! Exterminator! So in Shaolin Shuffle, unlike the other maps, Nutty couldn't do all the work for us because this time around, the hidden song is tied to each person. So after following a guide, I found the last radio needed in one rather sneaky place. Oh my god, it's in no way if it's in this pipe. It is! That's incredible. Beat the drum, find the hidden song. In this map in particular, there are little Mojang tiles you can find around tied to certain craftables such as sentry guns, boom boxes and so on. Now I just needed to wait for the final one to be ready to be picked up again and the trophy for building all the craftables was mine. Please be ready. Oh, it is. The robot. Yes! Some assembly required. As you can see, we're definitely not in the map we just were. This is because we entered the Skullbuster arcade machine. You'll see this multiple times. But to enter this machine, you need to complete weird challenges to get skulls around the map, which allow you to enter the machine. In this case, they weren't that bad, but the whole point of the game is pretty much Space Invaders, but you match the colour cube to the skull and hit it. Completing this actually gives you every perk in the game, but we don't care about that, we're here for trophies. Good job, Spoof. Coin up. So on to the second to last trophy of this DLC. This trophy is kind of hard to explain, so I'll leave it to the guides. But essentially, we had to complete a task with all 4 separate characters, which included activating a timed event in which you had to run and hit items tied to that character. Obviously, since you can't be multiple characters in a single game, it meant we had to redo this step in 4 separate games. Hit the clock. Give me my trophy. Oh wait, yes! Bookworm, we did it! Now the final trophy for DLC Pack 2. As you saw me mention the Kung Fu ability earlier, each of them have levels 1 to 3. To level up each ability, you need to kill zombies with the previous level's ability until they level up. I simply trained zombies and farmed kills with each of the 4 different Kung Fus until my trophy popped. He's done it! Yes! Shaolin skills! Shaolin Shuffle is done! So, on to DLC 3, Attack of the Radioactive Thing. All I can say is this map really sucked. The trophies were so annoying to get and meant we had to beat the Easter egg multiple times. This one required a lot of chemistry for the steps, and I won't lie, Nutty did about 98.7% of it all, because science is not my mojo, trust me. And it got so bad we had to get a 4th in who knew what they were doing for the boss fight. And the first trophy we got was for actually beating the Easter egg. Yes! Soulless! Woo! Okay, but hold. For those of you who know Infinite Warfare, you may be questioning, this isn't Attack of the Radioactive Thing. And the answer to that is no, it's not. It was at this point where we had just finished the Radioactive Thing Easter egg, and since we knew we'd have to beat it again, we decided to make life easier and we would move on to DLC 4, Beast from Beyond. Now, if we beat that Easter egg, it means we unlock the Director's Cut. This means that if you beat every Easter egg in the game, you have the option to enable it. This gives you every single perk, every player starts with 25,000 points, and every box gun is pack-a-punched, making life so much easier. It only took a few minutes into Beast from Beyond though to get my first trophy. Wait, what? Double feature? Return to the theatre. Oh, I didn't know I was getting a trophy already. It didn't take long before we were getting into the Easter egg. The guy who carried us through Attack of the Radioactive Thing was also helping us here. The Beast from Beyond Easter egg was apparently quite quick and easy for him. It's just the boss fight is easily the hardest on the game. So the next trophy was quite simply an Easter egg step. Hell yeah. At this point, the Easter egg was ready to go and we were just getting set up. So whilst I grabbed points, the others put into the bank to double pack a punch. They finished the hidden song and thankfully, I didn't have to do it myself. Oh, what? Broken record. We did get it! Since we had the carry in the lobby, we had access to the Director's Cut. As I said earlier, every gun in the box came pack-a-punch. This meant that when I got the Venom X in the box, which some of you guys may recognise from COD Ghosts, I only needed to pack-a-punch it once more to get the double pack-a-punch and get the trophy. Oh wait, encryption decryption. It's safe to say we didn't survive the first boss fight attempt, so we went straight into another game and this time we decided to quickly complete Skullbuster, which didn't really matter in the end because there was another trophy tied to this which we ended up missing. It's all good though because the next day we came back to Skullbuster again. The trophy we missed was for a 10 combo. After we looked into it, there was a certain section which has 10 skulls in a row, obviously. The way you get a combo is by hitting all 10 in a line yourself and picking up a nuke of the same colour and hitting that line. It was quite simple in the end when we knew what we were doing and spaced out the lines. Boom, right, where's my bloody bomb? Nuke the top, get me my trophy! Yeah! 10 combo! Now Skullbuster was done, it was time to take on the Easter egg again. This is easily one of the harder Easter eggs because of the boss fight. You'll only see the last few in this clip, but if you ever played COD Ghosts, you know how annoying the rhinos are. Now imagine 3 rhino phantoms charging at you, doing insane damage, and on top of that having fire all over the floor. Yeah, this was definitely a rough Easter egg boss fight, but after a few attempts, we finally got it done. Where's my trophy? The end! Oh! Although, just as a little side note, because we had someone in the lobby who did all the Easter eggs before, it sent us straight into the super Easter egg after, which is pretty much against the devil. This boss fight had me going down a lot. It has no trophies tied to it, but still pretty cool we managed to take him down too. So there was just 2 quick and easy trophies left for DLC Pack 4. I just hopped into a solo now because I have Director's Cut, I got them pretty quickly. The first one being to equip the Venom X. I know I had one earlier in the video, but it only counts for the trophy if you pick it up after doing some weird challenges to unlock it. Ah, there it is! The Venom! Boom! Where's my trophy? Egg Slayer. Equip the Venom X. Here we go, the final trophy of DLC Pack 4. Another easy one, but it actually took a little bit of time to find every trap and get a zombie kill with each of them. But we got down to the last trap we needed to use. Got to get 1 kill. Boom. failed maintenance. Alright, now we go back to DLC 3, where hopefully things are a little easier because we have Director's Cut. But we started off with another trophy, which, could you guess, was by inputting a code in the main menu and starting the game as Elvira. Yeah, Mistress of the Dark. So, bringing back another beautiful trophy from DLC 2. We also had to beat the Easter egg again as Elvira, which actually went quite well because we had Director's Cut and we found a few tricks which meant Spoof could just wait for a revive instead of having to do the steps. We got it down quite quickly. Unpleasant dreams. Collect this piece of the soul key as Elvira. As you could tell by my voice, I wasn't overly excited because I knew we still had to do the Easter egg at least one more time. As you saw at the end of the last clip, we had to input a code into the bomb. If you fail by taking too long, you get kicked out the beast and have to go again. So there is a trophy for doing this step without being kicked out. So do it on your first attempt basically. Again, like the aliens in the first map, the amount of code entries is tied to the amount of players in the game. Now, I'm okay at rhythm games like this. I mean, I platinum Just Dance after all. So I ended up doing Spoof Code too. Very stressful, but thankfully we did it first try. Boom. Belly of the Beast. Come on! The next trophy is one of the more annoying ones in the whole game. Once we finished the main Easter egg, we had a soul key. This meant we were able to interact with a book next to the pool, which will give us quotes. We had to listen to all of these, and it took ages because the book had such a long cooldown. It was incredibly boring. Oh, finally, thank you, dear diary. Never have to listen to another one again. There is a trophy tied to the wonder weapon in this map, but it works slightly different to the others. Around the map there are 3 parts in which you can add on to the gun when you get it out the mystery box. And the trophy is for simply adding all of those parts. It is! Mad Proto. Like in DLC 4, there is also a trophy on this map for creating and using all the traps. Except, we don't need to get any zombie kills this time. Trap, where's the button? There it is. Boom. Deep freezer. Bait and switch. You could have guessed it by now, the final trophy was for Skull Hop. This was easily the worst one because you had to jump to the right colour platform to be able to turn cubes into the right colour to hit the skulls. The catch is, if you hit a skull with the wrong colour, or fall off one of the podiums, it sends a red skull straight at you. Fail to take it out in time, and that's a strike. 3 strikes and you fail. With how easy it is to fall off podiums, this took a few tries, but we got there in the end. Oh, Quarter Muncher. I have got every single zombies trophy. Thank God. Now we can move back into the main game, and the trophy list for the campaign is really simple, and most trophies are for quite literally finishing each level. As the video is already long enough, I'll skip over most of these trophies, and just show the more important ones, such as completing all the side quests in the game. Yep, that's right, a Call of Duty campaign has side quests. Oh, that was it. Operation Take a Dagger, that mission sucked. Oh, targets for opportunity as well. Complete all side missions, yes! Along the way throughout this campaign, you could also unlock Jackal Upgrades. These are for your ship, which you can use to take down most wanted villains in other ship missions. I really hated these flying missions because there were so many of them, and they got boring so fast. So I was glad to see I was getting to the end of them. Oh, Jackal Ace. Earn all Jackal weapons and upgrades. Yes! Operation Safe Harbour, no more Jackal flights, yes! Although when I thought I was done with the last Jackal mission, I ended up finding about 4 more at my table waiting for me, so I quickly burned through those, and now I was actually done with the stupid Jackal missions. Boom. Operation Trace Kill, beautiful. Top Gun, complete all Jackal only side missions, it was the last one. Thank God for that, no more Jackals. And before I knew it, I was at the end of the game and beat the campaign on Veteran. Apologies for not showing too much here, but to be honest, you aren't missing out on anything. Unless you really enjoy flying around like a twat, but if you do, I recommend playing something like Star Wars Battlefront instead. The campaign didn't have any difficult missions at all, and it was incredibly short. I did pretty much all of this in a day. Definitely wasn't anything to call home about. Operation Bloodstorm. Oh yes, the longest day, all single player missions on Veteran. The campaign's over. Also, thanks a whole bunch to Infinity Ward for making me sit through all the credits. This was a really enjoyable experience because I absolutely love credits you can't skip. Peace to the Fallen, listen to all the deaths, please. These credits are so long. So now it was on to a quite simple cleanup. Just like the Jackal upgrades, there was also a trophy tied to equipment upgrades. These are found in big vault doors across multiple missions. I found most of these myself without the need of a guide, but I did miss one. I wasn't sure which one it was, but thankfully it was this one. Right, I did miss this one. Right, I hope the last upgrade's in here, because I know for a fact I never saw this before. Come on, please be the last upgrade. Please. If not, I don't know where it is. Yes! Fully equipped. Earn all equipment upgrades. Across the whole of the campaign, you can obviously pick up weapons. In this game, when you pick up a weapon, it gets scanned and you can use it in custom loadouts. Now, after checking the list of weapons, I knew exactly which the last one I needed was, and that was the HVR, which could be dropped by one of the 2 enemies in the introduction. So I also needed 15 kills with a grappling hook. This really was a race to see which one would end up popping first. There you go. Danger close. It was 15 attempts. And guess what? The weapon I need still hasn't. Oh. As you could tell, after repeating that cycle 15 times and still not getting the gun, I was getting quite sick of it. But after checking PSN profiles, a whole 11 minutes of attempts later, this happened. On these guys. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's there! Yes, the HVR! Gun nut, we got it! All weapons scanned. 1 trophy to the platinum, come on. That's right, onto the final trophy of the video. I decided to save this till last to end the video with a bang. You need to destroy this robot 3 different times by blowing off multiple limbs, blowing off its right arm and doing a right rodeo, and the same thing for the left arm. Let's pop this platinum. Jump on! This should be the platinum. In a second here. We punch off the... Boom. We got it. We got it. Oh my god. It's on fire. Go on. Spam. Square. This should be the last way to take him out. Oh my god. We're absolutely shredding him. Boom. That should be him down. Let's watch him below, baby. Boom. C12. Where is the platinum? Here we go. Platinum. Bit of a dead name. Platinum. That's it. But Infinite Warfare. 100%. And just like that, Infinite Warfare is done. 100%. All DLC and the platinum. As you can see in the bottom right, it says 51 hours. I don't know how accurate that is. I've noticed PS is really bad at tracking that. But I hope you boys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also check out the other videos on my channel.